How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Obviously, I want to take this opportunity to bring to you our newest Raider, Kevin Boss, and I'm so excited that he's a part of our organization now. When we set out to find a tight end to add to our football team, I had an opportunity. We brought Kevin in and worked him out, and sitting down and having dinner with him, and us just talking about football and his passion for the game and exactly what he wanted to accomplish in his career. We kind of had a mutual feeling there. And obviously we had a need at a position there, and watching tape of him and knowing him a little bit through the league and watching what he's done in his career, it was just a great fit. Now obviously we had to make sure some things were put together the right way so it fit for both sides, us and him, and we were able to do that. And now this young man's on our team, and we're so happy to have him. We're getting a guy that's played in a lot of big football games, played in the Super Bowl, and a guy who I think is coming here with the commitment that we all have and we all share, which is trying to win a championship. And he's going to be part of the glue that helps us get there. The guy can really catch the football. He's very athletic. He's tall. He's strong, and he knows what it takes to play this game. So this is not about me. This is about Kevin. So I'm going to turn this over to him, and I'm going to step off this podium. Thank you.
Thank you. Kevin Boss.
How you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Fire away.
Kevin, did you feel that there was like a sort of a mutual connection with you as soon as you sat down? There's been a lot of talk about his enthusiasm and everything here among the players. Did you feel that right away?
Yeah, the moment I met Coach Jackson, I could just feel his energy, and that just was exciting for me. I it was within moments of meeting him. I felt on board with his ideas and just like he was saying, his passion for the game and just his energy is just really exciting to be around, and just thrilled to be a part of it now.
Were you
What was
watching
the process
thing closely to see, and thinking that if he didn't come here, that this might be a spot for you?
Yeah, we knew it was a possibility. I was surprised that he did go to Seattle, but he had to make that decision, which was best for his family. And when this door opened up, and being a West Coast guy, I was excited about the opportunity. And when they brought me in and had the chance to sit down with Coach Jackson and Coach Henry there and have dinner with them, it was just, I felt like it was a no-brainer. So I was really excited.
What was the process like when you came in and you worked out here and then you left for a day? Were you on board? Were the Giants or anybody else an option after you left here that day?
Yeah, we had kind of narrowed it down to the Giants and Oakland here after I had left, and but like I said, when I talked to Coach Henry and when I made my visit, and the whole organization just welcomed me in, opened their arms to me, and had a great visit, and was excited to get back here, and now I'm here and excited to get to work.
Kevin, when you look at this coaching staff here, you see a lot of old school Raiders, guys that played the game and have that kind of that attitude. Was that attractive to you in any way when you look along the staff and you see Rod Woodson and all these great players there?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Coach Woodson was one of the first people I met when I arrived here, and being a fan of the game and watching the game growing up, watching guys like Rod Woodson play, I was excited to meet him. So it's fun to be here, and I was in New York with Coach Waffle, and had a great relationship with him. So he was actually the first person that called me and talked to me about the opportunity here, and I was excited to come and see him again and just be a part of this great organization.
Kevin, you went from a Central Oregon to the Super Bowl immediately, and then 3 years, and after you made it so fast, did you almost take for granted what it took to get there? In the last 3 years, have you learned a lot more, and it make you want to get back that much more?
Yeah, I had a lot of, our team had a lot of success just my first 2 years there. Winning a Super Bowl my rookie year, I was just extremely blessed to be there in that position, and then we started the next year off. I think we were 11-1, and so. Kind of felt like, wow, this is what the NFL is like, come here and just win. And so, but I think it was good for me. We gave me a lot of experience. We struggled a little bit the last couple of years not making the playoffs, but I think I'm excited to come here and bring that experience to this team. And I think we got a lot of young, great talent. just at all positions. So it's going to be fun to come here and help contribute.
You just started all the Giants were more aggressive to try and keep you?
It's a business, and unfortunately, things didn't work out for them to be able to make the right moves to keep me. But I'm definitely, like I said, it's a new chapter here, and excited about the next chapter here in my life.
How is your hip? Is that all healed? And
Yeah, hip is 100%. Just had a minor scope back in January after the season, and it's I did a lot of rehab. That's what my whole off season was kind of focused around, just rehabbing my hip and getting ready for the season. And I'm 100% now.
So you're full go, ready to hit as soon as you hit the field?
Yes, absolutely.
Have you talked to Eli, and if so, what was that conversation like?
No, it's been so quick. Hopped on a plane and was out here before I knew it. I haven't really had a chance to talk to a whole lot of people back in New York and say my goodbyes yet. But as camp goes on, I'll have that opportunity to kind of talk to some people back there and wish them the best, and happy to be here though.
Kevin, this has been such a disruptive offseason for every player in the league, every coach. Does it make a move like this almost less traumatic or less difficult because you've already endured a lot of disruption during the offseason?
Yeah,
you get to practice.
It's certainly been a hectic season or off season, and just even the last 2 weeks of free agency have been crazy. So it just kind of got to roll with the punches, and it's something that's been different, but it's made it more exciting, kind of. So it was definitely different, but I don't think we'll ever see an off season like that. Hopefully again.
You played against Jason Campbell when you were with the Giants, and he was with Washington. What do you know about him as a quarterback, and how are you looking forward to playing with him?
Yeah, just watching him play in Washington and the success that he had with him and Chris Cooley. I was always watching that, and so I know he likes using his tight end, and that was one of the things that excited me about coming here to play with him.
Have you had a chance to talk to any of what will be your new teammates before you made the decision or after you made the decision?
I talked to some guys out here on my visit. Had a chance to talk to Jason Campbell for a little bit out here on the visit, and I knew a couple of guys that had been briefly in New York and talked to them about being out here and stuff, and they were they all loved it, and so that just kind of made my decision even easier.
Before your visit this week, what was your perception of the Raiders being out there on the East Coast?
Being a West Coast guy, I've always grew up kind of keeping an eye on them, being closer to them. They're always on TV, so it's a great organization. A lot of Hall of Famers have played here and left their mark here, and thrilled to be a part of it now.
Coach Jackson said he'll find a way to get the ball to all of his weapons. How do you see yourself as a weapon in this offense?
I think one of my biggest assets is being a pass catcher. So I'm gonna do whatever they ask me to do in terms of being lining up in different positions, and it's gonna be fun. Zach Miller had a lot of success here, and I'm hoping to continue that success at this position.
Flip side to that, you're regarded as a very good blocker as well, and the Raiders with some good running backs, Michael Bush coming in, and obviously McFadden. Talk about how you'll impact the running game as well.
Yeah, that's exciting. Whenever you have two backs like that you're blocking for, it makes it exciting. It makes you want to spring that key block that puts them in the end zone. So it's going to be a lot of fun to have those two backs. When I was in New York, we had a couple good backs with Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs. So these guys are special, and it's going to be fun.
Going out of high school, were you recruited by the Pac-10 schools or in-state schools, or did you wound up at a smaller university?
Not really. I was, I was the same height, but I was about 200 pounds. So went to Western Oregon, had the opportunity to play football and basketball there, and had a great time there.
It seems like people that are at that small of a school aren't supposed to go to the NFL. So do you hold out hope for people that play at smaller schools that they can make it to the NFL?
Yeah, definitely. Especially this day and age, it's if you're out there, you can be found. There's I've kind of proven that coming from Western Oregon, and there's a lot of great Division II players that have made it into the league, and just a lot of hard work, and if you make a name for yourself at that level, and someone's gonna find you and put you in the right position to succeed.
Your rookie season, you went to the Super Bowl, played in the Super Bowl, and won the Super Bowl. What from that experience can you translate and bring to your teammates here with the Raiders?
Yeah, that was a great experience for me. Something that I think is definitely going to help me along my career. And as a rookie coming in, kind of late in the season and replacing Shockey when he got hurt. I prepared the whole season like I was going to be the starter, and a lot of the NFL is just situational, just being in the right place at the right time, and then when you get there, making the most of your opportunities. So, like I said, I'm excited to bring that experience here to the Raiders, and looking forward to making them push to the playoffs this year.
Did you leave after your visit, or have you been here the whole time? Kind of sitting and waiting.
I went back to New York and then flew back the following day. So, been in the airplane a lot, and excited to just be here for the next month and get to work.
Okay.
Any chance we'll see you working out there today?
Yeah, I'll be out there and looking forward to it.
You'll be wearing number 89?
Not yet. 87 for now. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
I think I said Central Oregon. I apologize.
Oh, no problem. Not a problem.
Jerry
Steve
McDonald,
Corcoran
field
from
contributor.
Yeah, good to meet you. Okay, pleasure. Thanks, guys.